What's up? Welcome back to Race 164. Today we're running the third and final event of the Monster Trucks in the Snow tournament. And let me tell you, brother, event 3, whoo, it's a banger. Vroom! All right, here's how it's gonna work. We're racing all 12 trucks today in a head-to-head drag race in the snow. It's a drag race. First truck across the finish line, which is a pretty clear just sort of cliff at the end of the track. Just a nice little drop off there. First truck to the end takes the win. And if nobody crosses the line, we'll switch lanes and run it again. But we're only doing that 3 times, okay? Whoever makes it the furthest on the third pass will be declared the winner and move on to the next round. It's just that simple. There's not much to it. Anything goes. Crash the other guy, whatever you want. This is full contact monster truck drag racing in the snow. Let's go. Heat number 1 is Blue Thunder, driven by Gerald Lang and Daisy the Cat, taking on El Toro Loco, driven by Troy Coulter, crew chiefed by Broke Benny from the Diecast Shepherd. All right, here they go down the slope. Little contact. Blue Thunder out to the lead. El Toro Loco is over, and Blue Thunder crosses the finish line. Easy win for the Ford pickup, claiming the victory here in heat number 1. I'm not sure what happened to Troy. He struggled once again. It's been a rough tournament for El Toro Loco. But don't worry, Troy. You have another shot, all right? We do have a last chance qualifier competition, so there's still a little bit of hope, Troy. All right, heat number 2 is Steve-O from Aussie Diecast Racing, driving the Megalodon, taking on Brandon Coulter in the Dragon. All right, here they go. Oh, taking a tumble, rolling over. Can Megalodon keep it going? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Is he going to cross the finish line? Oh, he gets it done. It was not looking good there at the beginning, but let me tell you, Steven Leishman has some chops. Or if you're driving a shark truck, I guess it's chomps. He's got some real chomps when it comes to driving backwards. Let's take a look at that replay. Real rough. Megalodon rolls over, so does the Dragon, but the Dragon can't get back on all wheels. The shark gives it a little shot on the way by, and look at this. Aren't sharks not supposed to go backwards? Like, isn't that the whole point? Isn't that a thing? Like, be a shark, always be moving forward, because sharks can't go backwards? Well, this shark can go backwards, if it means taking the W. So the Megalodon is moving on straight to round 2. Brandon Coulter is going to join his son Troy and wait for a shot in the last chance qualifier. All right, let's go to heat number 3, where Diecast D414 is taking the Earthshaker up against Tony from Mystic Archives in the Monster Mutt. Here they go. Earthshaker out to the early lead. Monster Mutt takes a big tumble, and it's an easy win for the dump truck. And Diecast D will join Megalodon and Blue Thunder, going straight to round number 2. But don't give up on this puppy yet, everybody. This big dog has finished on the podium in every event so far. Now it's time for heat number 4, where Gravedigger, driven by Grateful Sam from Intent Adult Diecast Racing, is taking on Dano and Friends in the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. All right, here they go. Gravedigger by a nose. Grateful Sam leads down the hill, claims a nice clean win in heat number 4. Gravedigger moves on to round number 2. Definitely a clean pass from old Dano and Friends here in the Stabilizer, but nonetheless, they got to go to the LCQ. All right, heat number 5, we got yours truly driving the Northern Nightmare, taking on Dad Joke Dave in Son of a Digger. This is a rematch from a previous event. And let me tell you, the Nightmare is out for some revenge. I'm in the truck. I'm a little nervous. The adrenaline's pumping. Let's do this. All right, I'm out front. It's rough. I got it. This is mine. No! Oh, and Dad Joke Dave takes the W. moving on straight to round 2 in Son of a Digger. And good old me, Fast Danny from Race 164, is able to snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory. Hopefully I can represent my team a little better in the last chance qualifier. Let's take a look at that replay. So I get out to a pretty good lead, little contact, but hey, rubbin's racing. And then I just choke at the finish line. And that's all she wrote. I hand the win to my buddy, Dad Joke Dave. And the dude from Southern California takes this Canadian to school at driving in the snow. I'm sorry, Canada, I let you down. All right, it is time for the final heat of round number 1, where we've got Toxic Rock Diecast Racing driving Soldier Fortune, taking on Titan Thunder from Diecast Mayhem, driving Maximum Destruction. All right, here they come. Max D out to the lead, pushing his way into the front. Soldier Fortune getting a little squirrely. Max D takes a nice, clean win. And Diecast Mayhem is moving on to round number 2. Toxic Rock is taking Soldier Fortune over to the LCQ. All right, so we got 6 trucks heading straight to round 2. That means there's 2 spots available for these 6 losers over here. But before we run this last chance qualifier, let's do the final update on the team competition. The truck with the largest team recruiting the most members is Blue Thunder, driven by Gerald Lang and Daisy the Cat. Taking home an extra 4 points towards the tournament, old Blue Thunder had a real strong showing in the very first episode. That was probably what attracted such a big crowd. In second place with the second largest team, we've got Maximum Destruction, taking home an extra 3 points towards the championship. In third place, with a bonus 2 points, it's me, Northern Nightmare. Hey, thanks everybody for joining my team. Sorry I stink at driving it. And then to wrap it up in a tie for 4th, we've got Earthshaker and Gravedigger. So they're gonna take an extra 1 point towards the tournament. And now I know other trucks did have team members, but they were all just like 1 or 2 and it wasn't enough to get up into the points. So now we can get an accurate reading of where the championship standings currently sit. And at the top is Maximum Destruction. Diecast Mayhem with a total of 6 points. In second place, it's Blue Thunder, Gerald Lang, with 5 points. Then we have a big log jam in third. Son of a Digger, Stabilizer, Monster Mutt, and Dragon all have 4 points. So they are still in the hunt, can still realistically take home this championship. Gravedigger has 3 points at this time, and it is possible for him to steal the overall win. But it's not super likely. Sorry, Sam, but a whole lot is gonna have to go your way if you're gonna take home this prize. Earthshaker and Northern Nightmare have a total of 2 points. Megalodon has 1. Soldier Fortune and El Toro Loco, I'm afraid, are coming up with 0s. I'm sorry, guys. It's just how the trucks roll sometimes. But yeah, anyways, there are 7 trucks that realistically have a shot at claiming this prize. So going into the final event, we got 7 trucks who have a legit shot at this. 3 of them are about to run in the LCQ. Let's go see what they've got. All right, first up in the LCQ, it's me. I'm gonna make the first pass. Here we go. It's 1 truck at a time, right down the middle, just like this. I'm gonna try. Oh, couldn't quite cross the finish line. So yeah, that's how this part of the tournament works. It's 1 truck at a time. Whoever makes it the farthest is the winner. So my truck's gonna sit there. Next up, we got Toxic Rock Diecast coming in Soldier Fortune. Right, oh, nice recovery there. Nice recovery, looking good. Not a lot of momentum. He's gonna be just shy of my spot. So we'll move him over to the side. He'll be just shy of me. Currently in second place. He's in it for now. All right, here goes Dano and Friends in the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Oh, Oh, that truck is light on the back end, and you can tell he's crossing the finish line. Nice front flip for some extra distance. Clean pass for the stabilizer. You can tell this is in half speed, slow motion. That means Soldier Fortune, sorry brother, but you're done. All right, next up, Tony from Mystic Archives in the Monster Mutt. Here he goes, right down the middle. Nice jump, holding it steady. Is he gonna cross the finish line? Yes, he is. Did he pass the stabilizer? Not quite. Doesn't look like it. Good run though. And he eliminated me. So yeah, there's that. Monster Mutt's in second. And I'm done. All right, here we go, Troy. Let's send El Toro Loco to that second round. Here he goes. Oh, up on 2 wheels. Oh, 4-wheel slide. Oh, coming up short once again. El Toro Loco. Oh, it's been a tough competition for this truck. He's done. Thanks for coming out. All right, here comes his dad, Brandon Coulter, in the Dragon. Let's see. He's got a shot. He's got to move on. This is it. Can he go for the win? Oh, the barrel roll. Oh, he's still trying. Wow. And nope, that's it. There you have it. The last 2 transfer spots going to Tony from Mystic Archives in the Monster Mutt. Dano and friends in the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. So 2 of those 3 guys who had a shot were able to survive and advance, the Stabilizer and the Monster Mutt. All right, heat 1 of round number 2 is Son of a Digger taking on Grave Digger. All right, Grateful Sam versus Dad Joke Dave. Here they go. Son of a Digger. Oh, Grateful Sam takes him out. They're sliding down the mountain. Oh, look at him, push him. Look at that. Just bulldozing him. That was wild. Sam was just not taking no for an answer. He was trying to get by, but that is a no race. We got to change lanes and run these trucks again. All right, take 2. Here we go. Dad Joke Dave on the inside, out to the lead, staying in front. They're tangling up again, and Dad Joke Dave made it further, but nobody crossed the line. So now we're on to that third. This is the 3rd try. So now whoever makes it further is the winner, okay? You don't have to cross the line in the 3rd race. Just get further than the other guy, and here they go. Oh, front flip out of Dad Joke Dave. Is he gonna cross the finish line? Will it even matter? He's not. But Grateful Sam is nowhere to be seen in the frame. Let's take a look at that replay. All right, here they go. Better start for Dad Joke Dave. Sam tries to take him out, and it almost worked, but Sam took himself out in the process. And Dad Joke Dave had some kind of recovery there to roll through the front flip, take the win, and Son of a Digger is moving on to round number 3 here in event 3. Grateful Sam, I'm sorry, it doesn't look like you've got a shot at the title, but you still have a chance at cracking the top 6 and scoring a point. All right, round 2, heat 2, Earthshaker versus Blue Thunder. All right, here they go. And oh, look, oh my goodness, violent barrel rolls for the Earthshaker. Let's take a look at that replay. All right, how many times does he barrel roll here? He gets a better start, and then 1, 2, 3.5. Blue Thunder can't quite get around him. Thanks for the excitement there, Diecast D. Let's run this heat again. Okay, take 2. Here we go. The dump truck out to the lead again. Look at this race. Who's gonna take it? Oh, Blue Thunder, almost, but not quite. 1 tire right on the brink. But look, crossing the plane of the goal line is not enough in this competition. You gotta go all the way over the edge. But that being said, they're on chance number 3 now. So whoever makes it the furthest this time is moving on to the next round. All right, here we go. Whoever makes it the furthest is moving on to round number 3. Oh, nice front flip from Diecast D. And will he... Oh, wait. Oh, Blue Thunder edges him out. And Gerald Lang steals the victory. takes Blue Thunder to round number 3. Earthshaker, unfortunately, has to take the L on that one after a really nice run. All right, next up, we got the 2 guys who made it from the LCQ. It just happened that the seating worked out that that they have to face each other. We got Dano and Friends in the Stabilizer taking on Tony from Mystic Archives in the Monster Mutt. Here we go. The LCQ boys, both of them. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck right off the bat. Stabilizer upside down. That is a no race. Big wreck from the unstabilizer. So we're gonna change lanes and run that again. All right, both of these trucks have a shot at the title if they can move on. A lot riding on this. Oh, and they're both over. Stabilizer's still rolling. He's still going. Is he gonna cross the line? Oh, heartbreak. Heartbreak for the big rig. So close, crossing the plane of the goal line, but this ain't football. This is not football. This is really not anything like football. I love football, but this is not it. All right, take number 3. Whoever makes it the furthest is your winner. Let's go. Here they come down the ramp. Oh, that's it. That is it. They tangled early. Maybe that was Tony's strategy. I don't know, but he ended it real quick, and Monster Mutt makes it further. That puppy's moving up to round number 3. He's a good boy. Stabilizer is moving down here with these other trucks. Still has a shot at a point, but unfortunately, the title is out of reach. All right, time for the final heat of round number 2. It's Steve-O in the Megalodon taking on Titan Thunder in Maximum Destruction. All right, here we go. Let's see if this shark can show those chomps again. Those backwards driving chomps. Oh, Max D out front, but it is close. The shark gets close, spins him out. Nobody's crossing the finish line on that heat. Let's run him again. All right, take 2, Max D versus Megalodon. Here they go. Oh, big front flip from Maximum Destruction. Man, oh man. Need to put some weight in the back of that truck. The rear end was just soaring on that pass. But once again, we're down to strike 3 with these trucks. So whoever makes it furthest on this pass will be the winner. And flip out of Megalodon, but he's on his wheels. Is Max D gonna make it all the way? Not quite. Oh, Megalodon comes up just a bit shy. He was probably nervous about pushing his opponent over the edge and giving him the victory that way, but he just didn't roll up to the finish with enough momentum to get around Maximum Destruction. So Titan Thunder rounds out your top 4, and Megalodon is sliding down here with these 4 who are going to duke it out in the same fashion as the LCQ, but just to determine who gets 5th and 6th and gets a point that way. What type of point are they getting? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's a moot. It's a moot point. That's the kind. Because they are out of the running, unfortunately. But hey, just got to get the satisfaction of everybody wrapping up the tournament. So here they go. They are ready, sitting in the snow, getting warmed up, and also cooled down at the same time because snow is cold. All right, first up, we got Megalodon. Can he crack the top 6? Oh, nice jump there. Looking good, looking steady. Will he cross the line? Little drift, stop at the bottom. All right, not too bad, not too shabby out of the big shark. Next up, we got Stabilizer. Can he get by the shark? Can he get across the finish line once again? Here he goes. Oh, handling the bumps nicely. Looking like a pro. Over the finish line. Doesn't finish the front flip on this go round, but that's still a pretty good run out of the big rig. Next up, Earthshaker. Can he do it? Here he goes. Oh, look at that. What a recovery. What a recovery. Past Megalodon, and I think, yep, he is past Stabilizer as well, just barely. So Earthshaker looking good. securing himself 1 point. Now can Gravedigger claim that final point? Grateful Sam, are you ready, brother? Hit the gas, let's go. Here he comes, Gravedigger. Oh, looking quick, looking steady, and oh, got a little off track. Got by the Megalodon, but was unable to catch up to the stabilizer and Earthshaker. So there you have it, taking 1 point in 5th place. Diecast D 414 driving the Earthshaker and claiming the final point in 6th place. Dano and friends in the Lucas stabilizer. And now all we got left is the semifinals. But before we do that, I gotta unveil the prize. The top prize. There's no prize for second. There's no prize for third. There's just one prize for the winner. All right, you've seen this already, the 1/24th scale Gravedigger that I already announced as part of the top prize. Pretty cool model truck. They race even better outdoors than the 1/64th ones. This one is open. I'm just gonna let you know. It's open because, well, I opened it, but I didn't really use it. I just wanted to check it out and stuff. That was quite some time ago. You can't find these on the shelves anymore. So that is part of the prize, and you already knew about that. Let me show you what else we got. Treasure hunt. Treasure hunt. 1998. Zamak. Treasure hunt. 1996. Zamak again. And premium Bugatti. So there you go. That's the haul. I hinted that there would be more and that it would be cool stuff from the vault and that it would not be worthless. So there you go. That is what these 4 drivers are competing for. Now, don't forget about the current standings. Maximum Destruction is currently leading the championship points with 6. Blue Thunder has 5. Monster Mutt and Son of a Digger both have 4. The points are the same for this as they've been all along. 4 for the winner, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for 4th and 5th and 6th. So keep that in mind as we race these trucks because some of them have a better shot than others. All right, heat number 1 of the semifinals is Blue Thunder versus Son of a Digger. All right, here we go. The pressure has never been higher. Let's do this. Here they come down the slopes. Oh, big contact. Blue Thunder is over, but back on his wheels. Oh, I did not know what to say there. Nice recovery from Gerald Lang, getting that unit back on its wheels. And then I knew he was still coming. I thought Dad Joke Dave might cross the finish line, but when he didn't, then I was waiting for Blue Thunder to push him over the edge. Gerald had the wherewithal not to do that, and this is going to a second attempt. All right, here we go. Try number 2. This time, big lead for Son of a Digger. Oh, but Gerald keeps it close. Are they gonna cross? Oh, barely. Just barely. Dad Joke Dave is able to get it done. What a race. Son of a Digger had a big lead at first, but man, did Blue Thunder ever keep it close. Right behind him, going from side to side. Awesome driving there from Gerald Lang, and can't forget Daisy the cat, his co-pilot. But unfortunately, they came up short. They'll be going into the 3rd place race against the loser of this matchup right here. Maximum Destruction versus Monster Mutt. Now, remember I pointed out the standings earlier. Blue Thunder just lost, which means Maximum Destruction can seal the title right now. If he beats Monster Mutt, he can lose to Son of a Digger, and it won't matter. He's still going to end up with the most points. So everything is on the line right now for Titan Thunder in Max D. Tony is trying to play the spoiler in Monster Mutt. If he wins, then it's just whoever wins the final will be the overall champion. But let's go. Let's see. Let's see if Diecast Mayhem can get this done. All right, the trucks are on the starting line. Whoo! The adrenaline is pumping. Let's go. Oh, contact, rubbing tires all the way down, maximum destruction. Oh, he gets it done. I thought he was gonna stop short, but he powers his way across the finish line, and your first ever MITS champion is Titan Thunder from Diecast Mayhem, driving maximum destruction. Now, we're still gonna run this race, and brother, I've got an idea for making it exciting, okay? I'm putting something on the line for this last race. Even though the championship is already decided and we have a sweet prize for the winner, there has to be, I gotta make it exciting. So I have an idea. But first, let's find out who's rounding out the podium. Will it be Monster Mutt or Blue Thunder? All right, here we go for third place. Oh, Blue Thunder is over. Can Monster Mutt cross the finish line? Not quite. So we're running this again. All right. Wow, they're already back on the starting line. That happened quick. How was that? All right, here they go. Oh, front flip from the Monster Mutt. Rolling. Is he going to cross the line? Yes, he is. Oh, wow, Blue Thunder came out of nowhere there. Tony from Mystic Archives claims the third spot. Monster Mutt, third place in event 1, 2, and 3. This dog just loves being on the podium. This little bronze medal puppy. Gerald Lang, Daisy the Cat, thanks for coming out. Fourth place, solid showing in Blue Thunder. I just realized the cat was chasing a dog. That's different. All right, back to these two. Dad Joke Dave versus Titan Thunder. Maximum Destruction already has the title in hand. But we can't not run the final race, and we can't not have something on the line. So here's what you're racing for, boys. Boom! Yeah, that's right. Race 164 merch. That's right. The first ever Race 164 merch is coming out pretty soon. So whoever wins this race is getting a hat. I'll add it to this prize if Diecast Mayhem wins, and if Dad Joke Dave wins, I will happily ship it down to SoCal so he can, protect his face and eyes from that hot California sun. It's probably not going to look exactly like this. This is just a prototype for now, but it's going to be similar. For everybody else, I don't have a store yet. I don't have an online store. I have no way to really sell them. I have some t-shirt designs. I have some hats. I don't have a store, even an online store in which to sell them. So for now, they're not really available. But the hats are pretty easy. They're small batches, and it's a local guy who's doing them for me. So I can get some hats pretty easily and informally, give one to whoever wins this race. They're super comfortable. Nice leather patch on there with representing the brand. I think I'm going to change it a little bit. So I don't know exactly what you're going to get, but you're going to get the pretty much first ever Race 164 hat. And let's get down to the action. The final race of the 2025 MITS Championship. All right, here we go. The final race, Son of a Digger versus Max D. Let's go. Oh, colliding early. Max D is over. Front flip, wheelie. Oh, from Son of a Digger. Can he finish it? Oh, no, he can't. Oh, what a run from Dad Joke Dave in the Son of a Digger. He went from a nose wheelie to a front roll into a regular wheelie and then almost crossed the finish line. Just barely coming up short, and we gotta run it again. All right, here we go. Lane change. Max D in the near lane this time. Son of a Digger in the far lane. Here they come. Boom, hitting each other. Another front flip, but Dad Joke Dave is out of it. Can Titan Thunder finish the race? No! And it's Maximum Destruction's turn to come up just short. Goodness. This is a final to remember. This time, Dad Joke Dave just could not finish that front flip. All right, attempt number 3. Who's going to get the win and get themselves a free hat? Let's go. Here they come. Another hit. Oh, is it over? Oh, look at this. The power in reverse, maximum destruction, puts this one out of reach. And Titan Thunder solidifies his spot as the 2025 Monsters in the Snow champion, the first ever champion of this tournament. Dad Joke Dave, thank you so much for participating. Great job today, putting on a real show. Unfortunately, coming up just a little bit shy in this one. And now I have to make the winner's purse even sweeter with a brand new hat. You know what? Dad Joke Dave is such a big supporter of this show. When I get some more hats made, I'll send him one too. Provided, you know, he orders one and pays for it like everybody else. But all kidding aside, Dave, I have a spot for you in the Father's Day Showdown. I don't know if you saw the message or not. I just need to know what kind of car you want to run, and I'll find one in my collection. You can be a part of the channel's flagship tournament. So just so everybody gets to see, this is what the final championship standings look like. In first place, Diecast Mayhem in Max D. Second place, Dad Joke Dave in Son of a Digger. In a tie for third, fittingly, we have Monster Mutt, who got third in everything, and Blue Thunder, Tony from Mystic Archives, and Gerald Lang and Daisy the Cat. In fifth, we've got Dano and Friends in the Lucas Stabilizer. Sixth goes to Brandon Coulter in the Dragon. Claimed the win in Event 1, and those were the only 4 points he got. Then we have a tie between Grateful Sam and Diecast D, Gravedigger and Earthshaker. Then we have myself in the Northern Nightmare with 2 points from the team member bonus. And then we have 1 point for Steve-O in the Megalodon. And then finally, 0 points for Toxic Rock Diecast in Soldier Fortune and Troy Coulter in El Toro Loco. Sorry, fellas, I don't like seeing anybody come up with goose eggs like that, but it's how it happened. You picked the wrong trucks, what can I say? Whew, that's it. Tournament done. Wow. This monster truck thing ended up being a lot more work than my regular content. But it was really fun, turned out pretty good, and it brought in like a good amount of viewership, which I'm pretty pleased with. So I'm going to wrap it up right here. Father's Day Showdown is next. I got to start. We're running out of time. Father's Day is closer than you think. So I got to get busy with that project. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. And I'll see you next time right here on Race 164.